not a dialogue.
Right.
So, using your phone in bed is probably bad for your health. Okay, I think we are all cringing. We are all like, oh no, that's me. Everyone. 자, 침대에서 휴대폰 사용은 10중 8구 건강에 안 좋다. So, it's probably bad for your health. I think we all know that, don't we? But we still do it.
Yeah,
it's so comfortable.
It is. It's just hard not to.
Yeah.
You're laying in bed.
It's
you're kind
so
of bored.
easy. Yeah.
Your phone is charging right beside you.
Right.
It's so easy to pick up.
It's so easy. And then once you start scrolling, you just keep on scrolling.
You can't stop.
But it's bad for you.
I mean, yeah. It's the title says probably bad for you.
Yeah.
I'm not a scientist, but I would probably say most definitely
is bad for you. I agree. Okay, here are some expressions that we're going to cover. Pay attention to someone or something.
This means you are focusing on that someone or something. Okay. This is what you're looking at and recognizing.
Okay. If you say, it's no wonder. It's no wonder.
It's not surprising. I expect that. That makes sense.
Oh, okay. And to make matters worse...
So something bad has happened, there's a bad situation, and you're adding more bad on top of it.
Yeah,
to make matters worse.
Okay, very good. So we're going to talk about this topic about, using our phone in bed. And I feel that everyone can understand and relate and is guilty of doing so. Okay, let's go ahead and take a listen to the article.
We've all heard the warnings against keeping a phone in our room because of EMFs and the sleep-destroying blue light from the screens. But there is a new reason to keep the phone out of our beds that you should pay attention to: harmful bacteria. It's no wonder our phones would have bacteria on them since we take them everywhere we go, including the bathroom, locker room, gym, and bedroom. Scientists said our phones have more bacteria than toilet seats and include bacteria found in cockroach droppings. To make matters worse, they say these germs can lead to rashes and even pneumonia.
Okay, it's a bit of a shock, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay, let's find out what this article is saying. Okay, we've all heard the warnings against keeping a phone in our room because of EMFs and the sleep-destroying blue light from the screens. Okay, we know why phones are bad. Blue light, and then EMFs.
Yes. What does that stand for, Kristen?
Yeah. It stands for electromagnetic fields. It's too long.
Yeah.
We don't have time. So we'll just say EMFs.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, so we all know EMFs, blue light, that's not good. It's coming from our phone. Let's continue.
But there is a new reason to keep the phone out of our beds that you should pay attention to. Harmful bacteria.
So there is a twist in this article. We all thought oh yeah, we're going to talk about blue light, EMF, but we're going to talk about bacteria. Pay attention to harmful bacteria. So pay attention to.
This means to focus on. This is where you need to be putting your focus, your attention. So here it is the harmful bacteria. You need to be aware. You need to be thinking about this because this is something that could affect you.
Right. When I would write an essay and you get comments, you get a grade, but you also get comments on the side.
Yeah.
A lot of comments, like pay attention to run-on sentences or pay attention to your grammar or spelling, things like that, right? Or pay attention to many things.
It's kind of like be careful with.
Yes.
Don't mess up with this.
That's right. Yeah. And that's the feeling that you get. It's not so much that just look at this. It's more, it's more about be careful.
Don't forget that this can be a problem.
Yes,
right?
yes. So this could be a problem, bacteria. It's no wonder our phones would have bacteria on them since we take them everywhere we go, including the bathroom, locker room, gym, and bedroom. Okay, It's no wonder that it has so much bacteria.
Yes.
So it's no wonder.
It's no wonder means it's obvious or it's expected or I was already thinking that. Right? So it's no wonder. It's saying it makes sense.
Yeah.
I have my phone right now on this table in front of me.
And there are so many people who come in and out of the studio.
Right. So, I mean, just that in itself. But all the dirty places we take our phones.
Yeah.
It's no wonder.
Right. And when we think of the word wonder, I wonder, it's kind of like 궁금해.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, But in this case, it's more about like, oh, the answer is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
don't need to wonder.
About it.
Yeah, we don't have to wonder. Right. So, yeah, we go to the bathroom, locker room, gym, bedroom. So we go to many places with our phone. Scientists said our phones have more bacteria than toilet seats and include bacteria found in cockroach droppings.
This is so disgusting.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not I imagine I can understand.
Yeah.
But thinking of that is wow.
Yeah. 자, cockroach droppings is 바퀴벌레 배설물. Yeah. It's saying that they have found that our phones have more bacteria than toilet seats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, everyone. This is kind of gross, but it is true. Now, let's finish this off.
To make matters worse, they say these germs can lead to rashes and even pneumonia.
Okay. To make matters worse. What does this mean?
To make matters worse is saying it's already bad.
It's already bad, yeah.
So the cockroach droppings, that's pretty gross.
Toilet seats.
The toilet seat comparison, that's awful already.
Already.
But there's even more bad news.
Oh, gosh.
To make matters worse, they're saying that these germs, this bad bacteria, can cause rashes, 발진, as well as pneumonia.
Pneumonia, yeah.
So it can cause serious health problems.
Right.
It's not only gross, it can also cause health problems.
Yeah, that's right. And our power pattern today is they say.
Yes.
Who?
They.
They.
It's just they.
Okay.
It is kind of vague. So this they here doesn't have one group of people that they're talking about.
Right.
It's just this very vague
general.
Someone said, right? But here, because we're talking about a health-related thing, I can assume that the they is kind of like scientists.
Yes.
Researchers.
Studies.
Studies have shown.
Yes.
Someone in the news is saying this.
Right, yeah.
Like the they, even though it's vague and we don't know what it is.
그들, right?
Yeah,
they,
그들,
yeah.
But it does feel like it's the people that have authority or people who have knowledge about this are saying this thing.
That's right. So when you hear they say, 그들이 말하기로는, it's that 그들 are people who know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Usually.
We can also use this for like a proverb. You know how there are a lot of proverbs that is generally good advice. So, they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
Which is a way of saying, like, eat your fruits and vegetables so you're healthy and you don't get sick.
That's right.
And they here in this case is just...
an old person or someone said it.
Someone said it way back in history.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to this article one more time.
We've all heard the warnings against keeping a phone in our room because of EMFs and the sleep-destroying blue light from the screens. But there is a new reason to keep the phone out of our beds that you should pay attention to: harmful bacteria. It's no wonder our phones would have bacteria on them since we take them everywhere we go, including the bathroom, locker room, gym, and bedroom. Scientists said our phones have more bacteria than toilet seats and include bacteria found in cockroach droppings. To make matters worse, they say these germs can lead to rashes and even pneumonia.
All right, it's now time for Power Note. Let's look at page 64.
And 65. Okay, if you pay attention to someone or something, it means to be attentive, to be responding.
Focusing on, and also sometimes careful. Yes. Okay.
How can you tell if there are any fish in the water?
Pay attention to the insects on the surface. The fish will come up and eat them.
Okay, so if there are insects, they're going to come up. Okay. Pay attention to your little brother while I'm at the grocery store. So keep an eye on your brother. Be careful. Make sure he doesn't run away.
Watch him.
Watch him. Yeah. Pay attention. Yeah. I used to say this to my son. I would say, pay attention to your posture.
As I immediately sit straight up.
Yeah, that's right. Right. We need to, and oftentimes doctors do, or experts say, you need to pay attention to your posture. It's not easy.
No, yeah, it's not.
Especially when we're looking at our phones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, our PD
is
straightened
also
up.
standing straight up. Yeah.
Everyone pay attention to your posture. I think all of our listeners are like, sitting upright.
Yeah, I do think you bring up a really good usage about medical and health-related things. Pay attention to your posture, yes, but also pay attention to your diet, your sugar intake.
Yes.
So these things that you're not thinking about it 100% of the time, but you're trying to be careful anytime you're eating.
So true.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
You only have one piece of cake instead of 5.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think our listeners definitely need to know that this expression is used to say, be careful, watch carefully, and a bit of a warning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pay attention to.
Right. See, only these things you can learn on Power English.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because
nuance, right?
Yeah, the nuance is so important because if you just look at pay attention, hey, focus here, pay attention in class.
It does have that meaning.
It does. Like a teacher, pay attention, class.
Right.
Yes. Okay, very good. All right. Let's look at our next expression. It's no wonder, which is basically saying, oh, it's not surprising. It's expected.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. Okay. Tomorrow's baseball game is canceled.
With the amount of rain we've had, it's no wonder they canceled it.
Yeah. Right? There's too much rain. And
I would have been surprised if we had the game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's no wonder he's tired all the time. Look at what he eats.
If you're always eating fast food or processed food.
Right. Or look at a mom who has 3 children. It's no wonder she's tired. She has to take care of, I know actually someone who has 3 boys.
Oh.
Oof. That's a lot.
What are their ages?
Young boys. I'm like, oh, that's a lot of responsibility. That's a lot,
Goodness.
I'm not saying that boys are more difficult than girls, but 3 boys, it's a lot.
That's a lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
My sister had a girl and a boy.
Yeah.
She said, the challenges are different.
Yes.
But the boy is always much more energy and you have to be careful that he's going to hurt himself much more often.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it's no wonder she's tired or it's no wonder she's stressed. Okay. How else can we use it's no wonder? It's no wonder. Sometimes we just say, oh, it's no wonder. Just simply as that.
Yeah. It's no wonder. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I understand why.
Yeah, right.
It's no wonder.
So you could use this alone, like, oh, it's no wonder.
Yeah.
Or you could say, it's no wonder, and then state the obvious.
Right. For example, this really big business all of a sudden went bankrupt. The business failed.
Oh.
And you go to their business and you're like, oh, they had an Olympic swimming pool and had a movie theater and they gave all their employees free meals.
That's right.
And they were spending so much money. It's no wonder they failed.
That's right.
Their product wasn't that good.
Yeah, that's right. So it's kind of based on what you see before you, you're making kind of a judgment. Yeah. You're kind of making a conclusion. Oh, it's no wonder.
Obviously.
Yeah. So sometimes, when someone is going through a hard time, maybe they just went through something very difficult. It's no wonder she's, depressed. Yeah. So you can use it in that fashion as well. Okay. To make matters worse, it means that the situation is bad. Okay. But this is going to make it even worse.
Yes.
Okay. I heard you almost missed your flight because you dropped your passport.
To make matters worse, I had to go through security again to get it back. Oh, that annoys me so much.
What annoys you?
When you go through security and then you have to go through it again.
Oh, no.
They don't. I feel like if you already went through it once,
Yeah.
can they not like fast pass you?
No, can't do.
Right?
No, Cameron.
Or
It doesn't work that way.
You know when you transfer, sometimes you do like an international transfer,
You gotta go.
and you have to go through the security again.
Yeah.
To make matters worse.
Yeah, that's right.
Our plane was running late. To make matters worse, we had to go through security again.
So it's one of those things where you've got a bad situation and then it's making it worse. Okay, how about this? To make matters worse, 2 of our best players are sick and can't play today.
We're going against a really tough opponent.
They're like #1 champion.
Yeah, but to make matters worse,
Yeah.
we were already worried, but now our best players aren't even here.
Right. That's
That
right.
feeling.
So it's like you've got a problem and it is compounding.
Yes.
It is compounded by another problem. Okay. So I'm sure, and oftentimes, Cameron, when things happen, they happen all together, especially bad things. Isn't it true?
It's
When
so
it
true.
rains, it pours.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that can be very useful in that situation.
You know, one time, actually, this weekend, I accidentally broke. I have a coffee pitcher,
Yeah.
like a coffee server.
All right.
I accidentally dropped it.
Okay. Did it break?
It broke.
Okay.
all
broke.
over my floor,
Oh, no.
and then I immediately hit my knee in the on my table.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, as one bad thing happens.
And to make matters worse, you get hurt.
Yeah, another bad thing.
Right.
And
right.
sometimes it's like not the same level. Like it doesn't have to be the same level.
Right. But it's just one after the other.
One after the other.
Yes, that's right. And that's the feeling that you get.
Yeah.
Now, the power pattern is they say, which is really, you heard it from an expert, you heard it from a research or study. It's kind of somewhat official. Okay. They say you shouldn't look directly at a solar eclipse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Don't look
That'll
in the
ruin
sun.
your eyes.
They say babies can't see colors well until around 5 months of age.
Yeah. Did not know
I
that.
didn't either.
Yeah.
Why are their toys so colorful?
That's a very good question.
Maybe it's training.
It is very
It's training
colorful.
them. Yeah.
It is very colorful. EMFs is our power vocab on page 66. Do check that out. And when you have a chance, please stop by Audio 어학당. Okay. What do you do there?
You will pay a small monthly fee, and you can listen to our show again and again and again and again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Very good. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.